It's happened, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a new favorite movie of 2026. I am Jason Kleberg. This is Force 5, and here are 5 reasons you might like Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. Reason number 5. Let's get it right out of the way. If you've already seen the series, Nirvana, the band, the show, you're probably already in for this. Or out, if you didn't like the series for some reason. The series is about 2 musicians, Matt and Jay, played by Matt Johnson and Jay McCarrol, who are trying to book a show at the Rivoli in Toronto. There's a few gags here, the first being that they don't actually have any songs written, and the second is that instead of just asking about how to play a show at the Rivoli, the duo simply comes up with insane schemes and plans to try to get booked, which does not work out in their favor. The film starts with an insane plan to get booked at the Rivoli and spirals into directions that you will quite simply never see coming, that include time travel, murder, and Orbit's soft drinks. It's a film filled with surprises that are absurd. Now, if you haven't seen the show, fear not, as there are no references that I know that connect it to the show directly. I mean, if you're familiar with the characters, obviously you're going to have more of an attachment to those things, but you won't miss out on anything per se because you haven't seen it. I hadn't seen the show before watching this, but I went to check it out immediately afterward because, reason number 4, this is the funniest movie that I have seen in a very long time. And if you're looking for a good comedy, I cannot recommend this movie enough. In terms of comedic style, I think it has something for everybody. There's physical comedy, there's dry humor, there's unscripted stuff with people in the streets, there's absurdist comedy, visual gags, it's all here. There's a moment when the guys make it back to 2008, and in extremely quick time, there are like 4 or 5 visual gags that poke fun at how different comedy was back then compared to now. And the way Matt finds out that they have gone back in time after completely ignoring other signs made me laugh so hard that I missed a couple of lines of dialogue afterward. The style really reminded me of like Nathan For You at times. It's awkward, but it's always really smart. The reaction to seeing real life goths in 2008 is incredible. Reason number 3, at the heart of things, this is a sci-fi film, and if you're into science fiction, specifically time travel films like Back to the Future, I think you're gonna love this film. Like most time travel films, it deals with like those, oops, I changed something in the past that has now affected the future, but it does so in really interesting ways. It has countless references to these movies, which are really fun, and the climax, while hilarious, was also pretty suspenseful in how they figure out the problem to get the time machine going again. Reason number 2. This film revels in its Canadian roots. And if you're from Toronto, or you just like me and just love the city, you're going to enjoy this. Several Toronto staples get a lot of time here, including, of course, the Rivoli, the Sky Dome, or Rogers Center, whatever it's called now, where the Toronto Blue Jays play, and the CN Tower, which is connected to a very big plot point in the film, actually 2. The Canadian spirit is also celebrated through this film, and every time Matt is running through the streets and says sorry in his very Canadian way to humans and raccoons alike, it had me cracking up. Reason number 1. If you are into inventive filmmaking and like it when a film does something so crazy that you can't help but think, how in the hell did they do that? You are going to be in heaven with Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. Within the first 20 minutes, there is a sequence that had me absolutely transfixed, wondering how they did what they did. And later on, when they've gone back to 2008 and see young versions of themselves, the way everything is shot and edited together is mind-blowing. Once the movie ended, I went back, I did a ton of research to try and figure out what was done, how they did it, and it is incredibly impressive. I am already a fan of both Jay and Matt. Blackberry was one of my favorite films of 2023, but this movie, while it feels smaller, it also feels way more ambitious at the same time. It's hard to explain, but regardless, it is top-notch filmmaking. This movie is inspiring, it's inventive, and it feels downright impossible at times. It's like movie-making magic. If my enthusiasm or any of the reasons that I mentioned sound like something interesting to you, I really recommend checking out Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. If you've seen this already, what did you think? And what is your favorite Matt Johnson film? Because I know there are some good ones. Let me know in the comments below or email me at force5podcast@gmail.com.